time to talk horse racing. And since it's a Thursday, that means Jon Hardoon is back once again as we handicap two races for your privilege. Patreon.com/PrimeSN. So don't forget that. You want to listen and see what we have to say on these two races, specifically, of course, John. Check it out at patreon.com/PrimeSN. How's it going, John?
Good, Greg. How are you?
Good. So what last week, the Belmont Stakes, you correctly predicted Mo Donegal and the Exacta. So what was the Exacta? How'd that pay?
$26 for two.
That's not bad for the Belmont Stakes with a favorite.
Considering we only gave out two numbers, 7 with 1 3. So for $4, you got back 26. That works.
There you go. And then Chad, I think he hit Casa Creed in one of the other races that we actually had on our patreon.com page. So not bad for, again, 3 races we handicapped last week. The Belmont Stakes came in for free. Chad is actually taking the next 2 Mondays off, but he's really only taking 1 week off because the following week he's not going to be on Monday, but he's going to be on with us. On that Thursday. I believe that's going to be the 30th of June when we have 2 pretty important Breeders' Cup Challenge win and you're in races, including the Princess Rooney. So
all right,
that's coming up in a few weeks. We are going to be talking about Monmouth Park, which we don't normally talk about. What are considered? I guess this is one of the bigger days for Monmouth Park, which is why we're doing it. What's the biggest race?
The biggest day of their meet is going to be Haskell. And Cyberknife, off his victory on Sunday, even though it was only a nose, he happened to have run a 6. A 6. That was the best race he's ever run. Too bad the Arkansas Derby wasn't 2 weeks earlier than it was, or he would have won the Derby. But you only needed a 10 to win the Derby. He ran a 6 yesterday on Sunday. So it was only up by a nose, but guess what? You still get paid, and it was great, and he got lucky. So whatever. He's getting good at the right time.
So you're saying that Cyberknife is going to be back at the Haskell?
Yes, sir. The guy that owns him, Al Gold of Gold Square Stables, was born and raised like 2 miles from the track. So the second most important race to him, other than the Derby, would probably be the Haskell. So
okay, and then the Haskell, when does that come about?
I think 6 weeks from last Saturday.
Oh, July 23rd.
Okay, there you go.
So looking at it right here, and that's going to be, again, probably the next and last time we do Monmouth. We do Monmouth a couple times a year. This is the one because there's 3 stakes races at Monmouth. We're going to do 2 of them.
Hot Rod Charlie, I think, is running there also. We didn't do that race, but I think he's running on. He's probably 1 to 9, so that's probably
which one?
Hot Rod Charlie, I think, is on Saturday. He's running at Monmouth.
He must be running at the non-graded stakes race then. Maybe the TBD.com Pegasus.
That's where he is. He's in the Salvatore Mile. That's not graded?
No, it is. I looked at all 3 races. I didn't see his Hot Rod Charlie's name in it.
Oh, yeah, go back and look again. I'm sure he's running there.
Maybe. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, if he's the heavy favorite, that's by the way, there's 1 graded stakes race at Belmont and typical, only 5 in the field of grade 3 poker.
All right, so that's a turf race.
Yeah, so we wanted to do that.
But does Chad Brown have like 3 horses out of the 5?
Is that the case? And then next week, when we come on the air, hopefully we'll do the Mother Goose. Hopefully there'll be more than 5 or 6 in the field. That's one of the big races.
I wouldn't count on there being more than that, but maybe. You never know.
And next week is actually going to be a really dry Saturday. There's not a lot of activity as far as stakes races. You do have the grade 3 at Churchill. So who knows? We might do a race at Gulfstream Park, and it might not be any stakes races next week. So anyway, that's okay, but we'll be on the air. It's time now to talk about the races that we came here to talk about.